Hey everyone, thank you so much for stopping back by. This is Tia, and today I am doing a promised video. You won't be seeing my face, but you will be hearing my voice, and you might even hear my dog walk by because he needs a trim on his nails, and you might even hear the downspout outside because it's raining. Anyway, this is Burberry Spice. I promised that I would do this video because I have watched many videos on how to make my own Burberry, and I think I've got a good recipe that doesn't require any toasting or using mortar pestle or anything like that. However, it's not going to get you the exact flavor of your favorite Ethiopian restaurant, but it can get you in the neighborhood. And trust me, that's nice on a day where you want the flavor, but you don't want to go out of the house or order delivery. So again, this is Berbere. This is my personal mix. I'm going to show you what I've used before, tell you why that doesn't work, and then I'm going to show you what I used to make this blend. So first things first, the first time I purchased Burberry, this is the one I got. This is by Frontier, and this is bad. This one is all heat, no complexity of flavor. Anyone who has had Ethiopian food knows that the complexity of flavor is what keeps you coming back. Yes, it can be hot. It can get very hot as far as seasoning goes, but the flavor is still very well balanced. That one by Frontier, this is not well balanced at all. Save your money. If you can go to a local Ethiopian, Eritrean, or Somali restaurant and they have a market attached, then of course you can always purchase that product from them directly, as far as getting a really good spice mix, and that's going to be your best bet. But if you have to make it at home, here's what you can do. So start off with some curry powder. I just use this one. Very simple. Go for an Indian curry, not a Caribbean curry. Caribbean curry usually has allspice in it, and if you have to use Caribbean curry as a base, then do what you have to. But the best one is Indian curry. It doesn't have allspice, but it does have all of the other hallmark ingredients of a good curry, and that are also found in Burberry. This is an old bottle. As you can see, it's scratched, and it's by Big Lots. I didn't remember where I got it from. Turmeric, coriander, fenugreek, fennel, chilies, cumin, cloves, black pepper, onion, garlic, salt, and MSG. That's your ingredient list. That is the base. We're going to use 3 to 4 tablespoons of it. Okay, 3 to 4 tablespoons. The next thing you'll need is paprika. Now, this is my favorite right now. I love this smoky flavor. I like it because it gives the flavor of being somewhat toasted, which is what happens to the herbs when you are doing a traditional Burberry. You toast some of the herbs. You're going to use 2 teaspoons of it, but then you're going to add in a little bit more to finish, depending on what the flavor is like. And this is just paprika that I got in a set. So you can add a little more paprika, and that will punch up the flavor, but you're going to start off with 2 teaspoons, okay? The next thing you're going to need is some cinnamon. And so for the cinnamon, you're going to use half a teaspoon. You don't need much. You just need a little bit of cinnamon just to kind of round out that flavor. The next thing, probably my second favorite ingredient, is ginger. A full teaspoon of ginger is what you're going to need. Ginger is fantastic, and it really gives it some zing. It's a great ingredient, and you can absolutely taste it when it's in there, and you can taste when it's missing. The next ingredient that you're going to need is cardamom. If you can find Ethiopian cardamom, you have unlocked the cheat code for this. If you cannot find cardamom, if you can't find Ethiopian cardamom, don't worry. Just get whatever cardamom you can. The best is Ethiopian, but we work with what we have, right? And you're going to use a teaspoon of that. And then the last thing, which I don't have here, you're just going to have to take my word for it, a sprinkle of garlic powder and a sprinkle of salt. Then you mix them together, and that's what you get, that powder in the middle. As you can see, there are 6 containers shown. In actuality, there are 7 different bottles that I'll grab for this to make it. But all I do is mix those together in those proportions. 3 to 4 tablespoons of curry powder, 2 teaspoons of paprika and more to taste, a half teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of cardamom, and that is how I get it. Oh, look at I've got spice has gotten on my my placemat. And that's it. Again, this gets you pretty close to the flavor profile of your traditional Berberes. Is it going to be just like the restaurant that you love so much? Probably not. But if it is, win for you. If it's not, then just know that the freshness of your ingredients matter. Like some of these, the bottles are old, but I've replaced them with newer spice, especially like the paprika and the cardamom and ginger. I've absolutely topped those off multiple times with bag ginger that, you know, I bought in the store, or bag cardamom, bag paprika. You can buy these in bags and just refill your nice glass jars as you need to. And so, yeah, this is what I come up with. It's so good, sprinkled on dishes, especially bean dishes. I've had a fava bean dish where I sprinkled this on top and mixed it in, and it was fantastic. It's great with lentils like mizr, or bursin, I think is the other name for mizrwat. But you can use it in that. You can also use it in your different tibs. It's amazing, and it's such a versatile and tasty flavoring. Again, these are your basic ingredients for it. I've given you the proportions you need, and you mix those together. And if there's anything that you would like to amp up, you just add a little bit more of that to your liking. This is based on several recipes that I've tried and that I've read about, listened to, all of that. And this is by and large the best mix that I've come up with. Don't forget, Berbere has anywhere from 11 to up to 14 or 15 spices. So by using a curry powder, you can cut through a lot of that because it has so many of the ingredients already in there, just maybe not in the proportion you want. So if you're like me and you have a lot of spices in your house, if there's any one spice that you would like to shine more, you can add that to your taste. But if you start off with curry powder, you already got something that is pretty balanced flavor-wise. And the fresher the ingredients, the better, of course. So if you can get a fresh bottle of curry powder, fresh bottles of everything, you're going to notice a difference in the flavor. So that's it. I hope this helps somebody. I'll type all of this stuff up too so that you can have it for your own reference in the description box. And that is it. I hope you enjoy. Let me know if you try this and if you like Ethiopian food in general. And I will talk to you all soon. Take care.